if you've been on social media for the past 10 years or longer, and you've been shouting from the rooftops what is coming, how it's coming, and how it's going to affect us, and what to do and what to prepare with, good on you. But as the pendulum swings back even further, we're starting to see a bit of sanity return. A little bit of, hey, he's saying the right thing. Hey, this is good. I'm hearing some sort of sanity. Because they worked really hard to divide you on every front. They worked hard through government news outlets, every outlet humanly possible. Celebrities became health experts. So what is going on now, folks? The hate starts to unravel. The hate starts to unload. So here is my Facebook page, and public page, public post. And I posted something from Canada Exposed. Go check out Canada Exposed. Canada Exposed posts things that the mainstream media fear to talk or discuss. And it talks about migrant faces extradition to U.S. And it's just an article that you can find the article right here. There it is, the article. There it is. And you could read about it and see what's going on. And then it goes into this. Somebody post a post here. This news just in. Mike Martin's just arrested and faces deportation to New York State for the rape of a 5-year-old boy. Seeing as we can post anything we could make up, I just thought I would do the same. Again, posting fake news to create hate and division. As it falls apart, as the narrative falls apart even further, as we're going to start to see a lot of these politicians and a lot of these health experts and a lot of these U.S. aid that were supported by U.S. aid probably prosecuted. You're going to see class action lawsuits. And what's going to happen is you're going to see a lot of these people come out and go full force to destroy you or to destroy, So I'm noticing a weird pattern. I'm going back to some of my 2015, 2016, 2017 videos, and I'm seeing comments on these videos where people are like, oh, okay, why didn't I hear this before? Why did I just find this guy now? Where we're talking, they're going to pull the trigger on a pandemic. They need to shut it down. They need to, you won't be able to afford to buy food by 2020. Energy war is coming. You won't be able to live in your own city. Property tax to death. Reading my gas bill like 8-9 years ago showing I pay $40 for gas and $200 in extra fees. We were already doing that. Food haul videos back in 2016, 2007, 2015. We're making food haul videos. But now, as this content starts to age, people are looking back, and I'm seeing so many comments on older videos. It's like, wow, the whole money laundering, the fentanyl, everything, one after another. It's all coming to light now. 10, 15 years later, it's all coming to light. And what's going to happen is you're going to see a world of hurt coming from haters. People are going to hate, and people are going to go full force to discriminate and to destroy people. And this happened to me originally when I opened my store here in Merritt, BC. I opened a little shop, a little toy game trading store, and somebody didn't like the idea and basically started writing me illegal cease and desist orders, starting to threaten me with legal action for opening a store in town, and then created a website calling me the Merritt Molester, and then from the Merritt Molester I became the Merritt Rapist, and all kinds of stuff. All this stuff for opening a store in town. Because people, I guess, felt threatened for some guy moving in, opening a business in their town. And it's hurt. It's been very hard. So check out the Merritt Harassment series, guys, if you haven't checked it out yet. So you guys could see what's been happening all these years and how the hate runs real deep. The hate is super deep, right? And I'm creating hate and division. I was in the middle of hate and division. Okay? So growing up as a Portuguese in Toronto, we never got jobs. We never got, unless we work as laborers, we never got anything. I had to lie on my resume sometimes with my name. And then they found out I was a Portuguese and they fired me. I made a video, jobs that I lost for being Portuguese. This whole migrant issue that's coming in and sprinkling in migrants that are not assimilating. The Portuguese assimilated with Canadians. The Portuguese became part of Canada. The Portuguese built a lot of this infrastructure in this country. And the funny part is they're making a mistake and mixing migration with immigration. Immigrant, build, work, speak English, be part of society. Migrant gets sprinkled in to the population to divide everybody, to create hate. And we were warning about for 15 years about this. It's not new news. You guys already know this. But as the pendulum swings back, the hate's going to rise. The hate's going to go full kook, like we like to say. The hate's going to go full kook. And what am I talking about for people that don't believe me? Here it is right here. Thousands of illegal Portuguese immigrants. Well, they're illegal, Mike. No, they weren't. They came on a path to citizenship in the year 2000. In 2006, the conservative government started deporting Portuguese. And if you're thinking about lying about the numbers, there are 500,000 Portuguese former nationals living and working in Canada. So they are all laborers. They don't get the bank jobs. They don't get the cleaning. They get the cleaning jobs. They don't get the bank jobs, government jobs. They don't get anything. Majority of them have to work in the labor industry. So there it is. Deportation. Deporting Portuguese. And then large scale of deportation of Portuguese in Canada, 2006. Portuguese community, they were actually scared to go to if you read this article, there's the article right there. If you read this article, you'll see that over 1,000 Portuguese Canadians went to the University of Toronto. They didn't go because many feared that the police would target large gatherings to identify more people at once, thus make more arrests. So they were doing vehicle road blitzes. They were arresting people. They held back all the children that spoke Portuguese that came to Canada on a path to citizenship in 2000 and was revoked. And illegal immigrants told to stay underground. A prominent Portuguese Canadian group is advising people who are living illegally in Canada to remain underground. Illegally because the next government that came in pulled the rug and said, we don't want you guys. Even with children born in Canada, birth tourism doesn't work for Portugal. That's for China. Deported them all. Everybody got deported. Lots of people got deported. Shut down Dufferin Mall. You can't get in and out of the mall unless you could prove you weren't Portuguese. And if they found out you were lying, they'll arrest you and deport you. They would haul out people and arrest people everywhere that came in 2000 for path to citizenship to help build Canada. So when you're telling me that I'm creating divide, no, I was in the crosshairs of divide since I tried to get my first job working in fast food. I saw the discrimination. My dad told me when I went to the interview, don't tell them you're Portuguese, they won't hire you. I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. I went, I got the job. 3 weeks later, they hired someone from my high school, and he pointed out that I was Portuguese, and they fired me on the spot. And the employer came to me, pulled me aside, and said, we couldn't run an ad that said no Portuguese, but no Portuguese. So I was in the crosshairs of this divide. I see how when a culture or a person or a heritage gets targeted, they go after it hard. I'm not going after this guy or what this guy is doing. I'm just stating what's happening. Why are they sprinkling in the migrants that won't adapt to the Canadian way or the American way? Why are they doing this? And we warned Americans for years. America, wake up. Canada is not your problem. Iraq's not your problem. Canada is a bigger threat than Iraq will ever be. And we've been warning you guys about this for over 15 years now. And now, if you're in the whole social media and you've been pre-2020, and you've been going on for 10, 15 years, and you've been warning people about this, and now it's happening, they're going to come for you. They're going to come and target you. They're going to slander you. They're going to do all they can to destroy you. But here's the thing. The guy that posted that, I've already been destroyed years ago for opening a business in my small town. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Mike Martins here. I've spoken.